You're listening to Metal Gear Mondays. If you want to support the show, check out patreon.com/Metal Gear Mondays.
Tonight's lineup features the likes of some very vengeful faces hoping to make a new name for themselves in the Blood Cage. We've got everyone's favorite long-forgotten Star Wars droid, HK-47!
Clap it up, meatbags!
The anthropomorphic animal detective duo that time forgot, Sam and Max!
Woo 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 is right! Ha! Ha ha!
You probably shouldn't have done that bump of coke in the locker room, little buddy.
You think they'll count us as a pair, or will we have to kill each other too?
Who knows? These bum fights get out of control.
Living in the tall, stocky, and tentacle-clad shadow of his superior, Resident Evil's first stalking, hulking, brooding baddie joins us tonight as well, Mr. X.
That guy really freaks me out.
He looks like a child predator.
And last, but certainly not least, in a series that has thoroughly mined out every single character's backstory to excruciating detail over the course of the last 35-odd years, who could forget Alexander Grennan?
What the fuck are all of you looking at? Came to watch an old forgotten warcock die in a sweaty mat for some fucking booze money, huh? I created Metal Gear. I invented the namesake of this entire fucking series, and I get absolutely zero screen time outside of one scene in a game where I'm depicted as some fucking alcoholic. Then, the next time you see me, I'm getting punched to death in a fucking oil drum? What asshole writes this?
Fuck! This guy needs to learn how to hold his liquor. Let's check his pockets.
I'm gonna see if I can swap coats with this sex offender. Papa needs a new leather coat.
Ouch. It looks like Sam was just X'd. Time to place your bets.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls, you are listening to Metal Gear Mondays, the Metal Gear Games Club podcast, where we talk about all things Metal Gear and some things Hideo Kojima specific, and sometimes E3. But yeah, that's it. This week we are talking about the long lost, forgotten spinoff content that should have been in last season, and glorious episode number 69. This is Metal Gear and fighting games.
Nice.
Who was that? Sam, introduce yourself.
Yeah. I'm Sam. I've eaten a lot of differently flavored potato chips, and I'm fucking crazy.
I also have with me James.
I'm James, and I'm snacking on some Spree. It's a great candy. Get it at your local gas station or convenience store.
Go for the gummies, not the solids. Isaac.
Definitely.
I'm Isaac. I'm eating nuts.
And I'm Alessio, and I legitimately just shucked and ate with hot sauce 10 oysters before hopping on the podcast.
Yeah.
Get those at your local gas station as well.
Shit about it now. What do you do? What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I was at Whole Foods like 2 nights ago and decided to get 10 for 10 and was like, yes, please. And then came home today and was like, I got to eat these.
10?
I was like, I got to eat these because these aren't.
They sell 10 for 10 oysters at Whole Foods?
Yeah, they were real good too.
What's up with that?
I don't know. Anyway.
Well, what's up with that?
You gotta get down there.
Oyster boys aside.
This episode is brought to you by 10 for 10 oysters at Whole Foods.
Correct.
Get them today.
Yeah, so guess what? Corporate sponsorship. Number one. Number two, the smelliest corporate sponsorship you could probably ever have. Because it's all
And now
oyster
you
based.
you have to cue their jingle now.
Also,
Dun-dun-dun.
tastiest.
Whole Foods.
Whole Foods.
No partial foods around here. Yeah, so before we get into the topic of the episode at hand, which, as I said before, is Metal Gear and fighting games, we are going to talk a little bit about the news.
It's time for new news. Metal Gear news!
Yeah.
Yeah, so as always, the best news source for Metal Gear stuff that I've still been able to find that's really active is Metal Gear Informer. So the news section is kind of unofficially brought to you by Metal Gear Informer. Thank you, Metal Gear Informer. All these links are going to be in the show notes. But super weird. Essentially, even though Metal Gear Solid is kind of out of the zeitgeist right now, given that Survive is out and there have been no plans announced for a proper MGS game, just recently the entire series surpassed 53.8 million copies sold. That's pretty crazy.
Damn.
It's
It's a lot of copies.
It's a lot of copies.
It's a lot of game.
Yeah. Most of
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. Speaking of Metal Gear Survive, there was a free trial on PS Plus not too long ago. I threw out on the Facebook page if people wanted to pick it up on PS Plus, we would maybe play with it.
Yeah, no, the Facebook group was wholly not into the idea.
It was amazing. Yeah,
even playing it for free.
It was nuts. Like, even though I was like, hey, maybe we could all play together. One dude was like, oh, that sounds kind of cool. Literally everybody else was like, nah, fuck that. Like, right out the gate. But there were a bunch of MGS3 unlockables. The only one that caught my eye on the screenshot that looked like it was worth a damn was there was a little outfit of the boss, which I thought was cool. But yeah, the rest of the news is all about like mysterious E3 screenshots and Death Stranding news and Kojima Productions selling merch at E3. Well, guess what? It happened, so we're just going to talk about it. Yeah, essentially one of the big tentpole Sony titles that got shown at E3 was more Death Stranding, but more importantly, we actually saw gameplay.
And I still don't fucking know what the game's about or what it is.
Yeah, it looks like post-apocalyptic mail delivery, the game.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I hope it's like a reboot of Paperboy, honestly.
Yeah, I was
at this point, and they finally showed some stuff about like the baby, and the baby's apparently like integral to his survival.
It's crazy. We met two female characters, one of which is like the Bionic Woman from the 70s television film, which is also referenced in MGS3 by Paramedic. So
pretty dope.
That's weird that's folding in on itself. She was there to speak with Kojima at like a post E3 panel as well, which I thought was interesting. She hasn't acted in anything in quite some time based on what I saw on her IMDb, so this is kind of a weird get for Kojima Productions.
He's a weird guy.
Yeah.
So
the other female protagonist we met is actually played by the woman who burns the movie theater down in Inglourious Bastards, which I thought was awesome.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah, she plays she very much so reminded me of the witch from Dishonored.
Yeah.
Whose name I'm totally forgetting right now. Delilah. Yeah. So she's got like a very, I don't know, it's weird. Like she can see the ghosts, I think. And so she was like kind of interacting with Norman Reedus, and it seems like Norman Reedus's character keeps getting referred to by her in what I can only assume is like her pet name for him by like the badges he has on his clothing. So she calls him like Sam Porter Bridges, which is like clearly two of those are not his name. They're just like the text on the badges on his outfit. Which kind of reminded me of like the way that soldiers in the field or like people who don't really know a lot about each other kind of refer to each other, like especially like in online games and stuff like that. It's like shitty nicknames people come up for each other.
Though I appreciated that his name is Sam.
Oh yeah, it was pretty cool. Sam.
Good tie-in.
It was real good.
Yeah. Good tie-in to our
Do
podcast.
do you guys think we can get Norman Reedus on the show? Since he's playing a character named Sam.
Yeah, I should tweet at him. Hi, Norman. You play a character named Sam in Death Stranding. My name is also Sam.
You should just say, I also play a character named Sam in Death Stranding.
I also play a character named Sam. That reads like a 11-year-old. Dear Santa, my name is Sam. I am 11 years old, and I want a sled for Christmas. Thank you.
Let's talk about the gameplay, man. Like, I don't know. So I like all the nature stuff. I like that we saw a bunch of very clearly different like character builds. Like, I don't think they're all Sam.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like, did anybody else pick up on that? Like, James, those guys don't all look like Sam, right?
No. They were all like, so like that's part of why I was like, is this gameplay or is this? It still feels like it's not none of it feels real.
Yeah, I just
Doesn't feel real. Is that what you said?
well, especially
Yeah,
given
doesn't-
like
it's all
Kojima's
too
nature. Yeah, like given Kojima's nature too, and the way that he's shown games in the past, part of me
Yeah.
feels as if like these guys shepherding packages across like great swaths of terrain probably only makes up like 4 minutes of the fucking game in the finished thing, and he's like making it seem as if it's the whole game in this trailer.
I wouldn't be upset if it was the whole game.
No, for sure. I just don't know, like, how do you keep that engaging other than, like, watch out for spoopy ghosts? I don't know.
It's such a weird. I don't know.
It looks interesting.
I'm watching it for the first time in real time right now.
Okay.
And so one of my thoughts were like, you're walking through the terrain and he steps on a stick or something and it's stuck in his foot.
Uh-huh.
And he's got to pull it out and heal himself. So, that could be part of the game too.
Oh, there's, like, straight up a dude, like, ripping his own toenail off in part of it.
Fucking,
Yeah, that.
No, that was rough to watch.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing that's interesting to me is, like, it very much so. Have you guys seen Kevin Costner's The Postman? It's literally this premise. It's like post-apocalypse, except Kevin Costner used to be a postman, and he's like, I'm still going to deliver my packages that I happen to have on me when the world ended. I want to find these people.
Right.
And, like, that's his purpose. And I got very similar vibes because in that he's, like, going through, like, crazy terrain without vehicles because the world ended to, like, deliver letters to people. And it's, I don't know, like, it can make for some really cool gameplay, but at the same time, like, do people really want to walk all the way across, like, hundreds of miles in a game to deliver a package? Like, I don't know, that's weird.
The Proclaimers sure do.
That's true. I'm excited either way. I just don't think this is everything.
I just like just based on what I'm seeing, we got gameplay, but I still don't understand what the goal of the game is, like what it's trying to do, what the mechanics are. I read like an interview where he said that like you can do combat, but it's not like the ideal way to do the game, and that like you can beat the game without doing any combat. Like, so I don't know. It's such a weird. The game. The more things that get revealed about this game, the less I understand about it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Also, can we talk about how one of the packages that one of the postmen are delivering is just a human being?
Yeah, that was weird.
And it looked like they were having trouble carrying that.
Yeah, right? Like, what?
Like a little backpack mummy.
I love the massive amount of, like, just the visual of them carrying a massive mountain filled with, like, pelican cases and packages, and then having to have, like, two little robots also carrying packages.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird.
What if, like, the whole game is, like, trying to figure out how many... Because, like, he had the one, and then he had two. It's, like, trying to collect as many robots as possible, so, like, you can have, like, 20 robots following you at any given time.
Yeah.
To increase your package delivering proficiency.
It's such a cool, unique world, and it's like I saw an interview with Kojima earlier today where he was basically like, "Listen, guys, like I'm 55, I could drop dead at any moment, so let's get weird." It's like it's pretty fucking weird.
Yeah. What if this is the whole game? Like, what if literally the whole game is just like post-apocalyptic mail delivery simulator 2018?
Great, sign me up.
I mean, yeah, fuck it.
I'm here
This
for
is
it.
the most like star-studded cast and like high production value for like a bizarre video game concept. Which, speaking of bizarre video game concepts, did you guys also see Elijah Wood's video game at E3?
Yeah.
I heard about
Dude,
it.
that
I
shit
was
looks
like,
ridiculous.
What is he? What is it?
It's like 3 family members fuck up an experiment uploading their consciousness to a hard drive, and you play through the fucked up consciousness that got mid-transferred, and it's VR. It looks insane. It's VR and traditional. You can do either or, but it looks bananas. Yeah, like, what's up with these? I mean, I love it. I'm excited. But it's wild. A lot of people online have been drawing parallels between the photograph of Norman Reedus' family allegedly in the Death Stranding trailer and the pictures of the family in PT, which is weird. Also, the bionic woman very much so resembles the pictures of the wife in some of the photographs from previous trailers and the PT photographs. So what's his dead wife or potentially dead wife doing in this world? I don't know. It seems very strange.
I want to know more. I want answers.
I do.
Yep.
I just want to know what it is.
Yeah. Well, and so here's the thing. I would argue that we're probably not going to know what it is until it's out.
Yeah, which at
They didn't
this
even
rate,
give us a date for it.
it's not going to be until 2020 at least, guaranteed. It's not going to be on this generation of console.
Which, like,
No.
well, that doesn't make much sense to me either, though, because he's
Sony
developing it on the PS4, and like everything that we see of it is it running on a PS4 Pro.
I don't think that Sony would like. They've got what they're calling. They literally call these the 4 pillars. They've got Last of Us Part 2. They've got Ghost of Tsushima. They've got Spider-Man, and they've got Death Stranding. And they wouldn't have They wouldn't have Death Stranding as one of the 4 pillars of the PS4.
We'll see.
If it wasn't going to be on the PS4.
We'll see. I don't think it comes out in 2019. At least.
No, I don't. No, I don't think it's 2019 either. I think if anything, it's probably like last big PS4 title before a new console gets shown.
Which to me also means that it'll be like what they use to bridge the gap, kind of like they did with Last of Us. So you'll
that's true,
immediately get a re-release on the PlayStation 5 or the PlayStation X or whatever they're going to call it.
I think between I think Last of Us comparison is probably like a really good way to compare it, because I say Last of Us came out towards the end of the PS3's lifespan in 2013.
Yep.
And it was again sort of this like huge showstopper of a game. And then it came out again on the PS4. Though I would argue that like when it came out again on the PS4, I don't think it really made a big splash. I think it made a big splash that people wanted to check it out on the PS4's hardware, but I definitely don't think it like sold as many units as it did on the PS3.
So they had the
I don't
bundle
think so.
for it.
I think
But
I think the whole deal with it, I think, was that like people were talking about it so much when it came out on the PS3 that most people had played it by that point that were going to play it.
Right.
It's crazy to me that Last of Us came out June 14th of 2013, and then legitimately not 5 months later, November 15th of 2013 is when the PS4 came out.
That's crazy.
So quick. So I don't know. Who knows? I just think it'd be crazy given how much development time has gone into Death Stranding. It would be crazy for it to be developed on current gen hardware for like nearly a decade and then end up on a next gen system. Like I just don't.
To be fair to that point, though, I think that the difference between the PS5 and the PS4 is going to be nowhere close to as different as the PS3 and the PS4 was.
That's true.
Like I think it's going to be very easy to port games on the PS4 to the PS5, but the framework of the 3 and the 4 were so different that it made it difficult.
Yeah. I think it's because the PS3's fucking dumbass 6-cell processor or whatever. But anyway, so just so this doesn't turn into like E3 speculation cast, I think that's a safe bet. I would say no matter what, I definitely see this as like a 2020 thing. Or late 2019. I could see like a December 2019.
Yeah. It's so weird that like 2020 is so close.
Yeah,
like,
right.
It's right there.
It's freaking me out a little bit.
When's Tokyo Game Show?
TGS. Let's find out. TGS 2018 is. Come on. It is Wednesday, September the 19th. I'm willing.
I think we get a date at Tokyo Game Show.
I don't know if we get a date, but I think we get more for sure. I feel like. Oh man, I want to say we get a date with you, Sam, but I don't know if I can meet you there because I just feel like they're gonna try and keep this thing like hush hush until Kojima's like super confident. I don't know. Fingers crossed.
I can see that.
A lot of people are saying that they think Konami might have some Metal Gear news, so maybe TGS is when we hear about that. Shrug.
It's interesting.
I don't know. It's weird.
They'll announce the remasters and then give us that 3 that they should have given us instead of the pachinko machines.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3 remake news has 100% started to like recirculate, or not news, but like hype garbage. Rumors. I feel like it's very weird to me. Like literally, like I'm seeing articles from like late February, even like early May of this year of people like trying to resuscitate the MGS3 remake, like rumors.
People want it.
So we shall see. Cool. Well, so this is a perfect transition into what we're talking about this episode. So speaking of E3, there was some more Metal Gear. There was some Metal Gear news at E3 this year, which was that David Hayter's going to be Snake again, and that's dope,
buddy.
In Super Smash Brothers.
Yes. So let's camp out on this real quick for a little bit before we dive into the episode proper. Super Smash. Well, it's just called. Is it Super Smash Brothers? It's Smash. I think it's Smash Brothers
It's Super
Ultimate.
Smash Brothers. It's Super. I think it's still Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Let me look it up. Let's. I need to.
Pretty sure.
I need to see the name of this boy. So the game is officially called Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. And it is insane.
They released like this 25-minute video talking about all of this stuff and how every character that's ever been in Smash Brothers is going to be in this game, including the third-party and DLC characters, including Solid Snake, who will be voiced by David Hayter once again. And the Shadow Moses stage is also coming back because every stage that's ever been in Super Smash Brothers is going to be in this game.
Yep.
Also, Ridley, finally.
Also Daisy.
Also Daisy.
The glaring omission though, there's no Waluigi. What's up with that?
Well, they still got time to announce a couple more.
They
I don't think they're going to do many
I want Waluigi.
new characters, but I think they will announce a couple more.
I'm
I think that like after all this time of him being left out of the game, like this being probably like the biggest, bestest Super Smash Brothers it's ever been. I mean, I'd be disappointed if he wasn't in there.
It's disgraceful.
Did you guys see Netflix's tweet about this?
Mm-mm.
No.
So Netflix tweeted a huge movie poster for a documentary, and the tweet said, "Is this where we pitch show ideas?" ? And it says June 12th, 2018. It was announced that every single Nintendo character would be appearing in the new Super Smash Brothers game, except for one. A Netflix original documentary series, Evil Wa Genius, the true story of history's greatest injustice. And it's a movie poster for this movie.
That's amazing.
So there's some pretty great tweets. Somebody tweeted out, it's just a picture of Nintendo's E3 booth, and it says Nintendo, quote, "Everyone is here," and then it's a photograph of a Waluigi plushie in the rain, like laying on the street.
I saw somebody edit the Super Smash Brothers, like the box art, like the art, to replace everybody's head on the poster with Waluigi except for Luigi. So there's just one lone Luigi in a sea of Waluigis.
That's crazy.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so we're getting Crazy Super Smash Brothers Ultimate on the Switch December the 7th of this year, with every single fucking character that's ever been, every level that's ever been. They're going to allow you to use every controller from the GameCube until now on this.
Whoa.
It's going to have online play. It's going to be nuts.
Rock hard.
I kind of feel like Sakurai, the director of the game, I kind of feel like he's said for a long time that he's just done with Smash Brothers. So I kind of feel like the fact that like Ridley's in it and all this other shit, this very much so feels like, fuck it, I'm going to give everyone whatever it is that they want, and then I'm out.
Right.
Like this ultimate, like this is the like this feels like the last and only Super Smash Bros. We're ever going to need. They're just going to port it every new Nintendo system.
Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like. So we'll see. But anyway, that's exciting. So David Hayter, as soon as the news broke, people were curious. Oh my God, who's going to voice Snake? Because Snake, I believe, appears on the box art for the game as well, towards the left of the image.
Wow.
He's got his Nikita missile launcher. And so somebody hit up, also, like, again, Ryu from Street Fighter, Cloud from Final Fantasy VII, and Bayonetta are going to be in this because they were DLC. And it's going to be nuts. But David Hayter on Twitter, somebody asked him, "Oh my God, are you voicing Snake?" And he just said, "Yes, ... it's going to be me," or whatever. And people were like freaking out. So Hayter's back. And that's great. So I'm excited that everyone's excited, and it reminded me that we completely fucking omitted the fighting games that Metal Gear characters appear in. So, with no further ado, cue the Smash Brothers Melee theme song here, because it's the best theme song out of all this crap, even though there's no Metal Gear characters in it. Yay! So yeah, let's before we get back into Smash Brothers land, let's tackle this in semi chronological order. So effectively, Metal Gear characters have actually appeared in a bunch of like non-Metal Gear fighting games. I know that we had previously talked about Snake being sort of the skateboard mode in MGS2 Substance is lifted from a Konami skateboarding game. And we were sort of talking about Snake's appearance in sort of other media. And so actually the very first thing that Metal Gear characters appeared in that wasn't necessarily Metal Gear related, that was like pretty discernible, was Dream Mix TV World Fighting, a Konami produced game that was Japan only, and it was a PS2 fighter. It looks like it came out in 2003. But it featured characters from a lot of like really weird, disparate franchises that I don't really understand why they were together. Oh, this also appeared on GameCube.
There's like Transformers in there, Bomberman. There's a lot of stuff in there.
It's super weird. Beyblade characters. It's Konami, Takara, and Hudson. So Takara is a toy company, which is, I believe, where the Beyblade shit comes from. So on Takara's side, we've got Convoy from Transformers, who I have no familiarity with whatsoever. So Convoy is another name for Optimus Prime. Convoy is Optimus Prime's Japanese name.
Oh, I was about to say, why? Why?
Yeah,
they have Megatron,
so we have
and
Optimus
Convoy.
Prime. Yeah, so we've got Transformers folks. We've got Micronauts guys, Beyblade, whatever Lika-chan is. We've got Cool Girl. On the Konami side, we've got Gradius, we've got Power Pro, we've got Simon Belmont from Castlevania, we've got Solid Snake from Metal Gear, and we've got Twin B from Twin B. And then most of the Hudson stuff's pretty, other than Bomberman, Adventure Island, and Bloody Roar, the rest of it looks like it's Momotaro Densetsu and then Far East of Eden, which I think are all Japanese only. But yeah, it's very weird. It's like a crazy weird crossover, not dissimilar from the weird Shonen Jump game that just got announced at E3.
Oh yeah,
which is like Dragon Ball, One
weird.
Piece, and Death Note, which doesn't make much sense. Other than they're all kind of on the same. Yeah. I'm looking at screenshots of this thing. I don't know if you guys have access to like a Google image search or not. It's 2D.
I do. It's real 2D.
This might be one of the ugliest games I've ever seen.
Why?
Yeah, it's rough. Like the art style's not even really uniform, so like every character looks like they came from a different game.
Another game. Man.
Like it looks rough, you guys.
Gotta get my boy Convoy.
There's an Easter Island head as sort of like part of the logo for this game, which makes me wonder if that's what the fuck that Easter Island head is that keeps appearing in the Metal Gear series, is like a cameo.
Well, it's that's Maui. That's the Gradius. Or
Oh,
Moai,
that's
yeah.
right. I totally forgot about that. Why
So
the
I think
hell is there? Why is he in Gradius?
I don't know.
So y'all want to know the premise of this game? I'm looking it up on Wikipedia.
Oh, hit us with it, Isaac.
Okay, I'm just going to read it word for word. The fledgling World Fighters television program has been suffering from poor audience approval.
I love it.
DreamMix TV, the station that carries the show, has informed its producers Mujo and Haruna that they will have to rectify the situation or face inevitable cancellation. With few options, they implement an unorthodox plan, broadcast a contest pitting various superstars from various realities in physical combat in order to increase ratings.
Wow.
So it's just a TV show that they're just
Sounds like fever dream
back on the
mix,
ball.
right?
I'm always a sucker for that as like a framing device. Like anytime that appears in games and it's like, man, our TV show's just, the ratings are plummeting. We got to do something crazy. And then the TV network's like, let's literally kill people on national television. That'll boost the ratings. And everyone's like, yeah.
That was kind of the plot of like one of the most recent Kamen Rider series. Like they were like, we're making a video game where people die if they lose.
Yeah.
So
Well, I feel like it's also kind of the premise to Mad World, that
Yeah,
weird black and white
it was-
Wii fighting game that Platinum did.
and Red.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think. I feel like it's also the premise for some other stuff too. Oh, like Smash TV. I'm pretty sure that's the premise for that game as well. Yeah, I don't know. It's like a real
It's
Truman
not very
show.
original. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I kind of dig it. Like I feel like the idea, and I wonder if it manifests itself. I don't know. I know some PS2 emulators allow for like online play. I wonder if we should try to emulate this game and like just check it out at some point.
Yes.
Because my biggest thing is like, A, it's a 4-person fighter, which like hell yeah. B, I'm looking at a screenshot right now. You can absolutely transform into a semi-truck as Optimus Prime for the entire fight if you want.
Oh my god. Sign me
So
up.
you can fight as a semi-truck.
So weird.
It doesn't appear to be this way, but I'm hoping that the stages include the TV framing device as part of the set decoration.
Oh,
Because
man.
how
Oh,
amazing
that
would
would
that
be
be
awesome.
if like stage props and shit are just like falling down? But yeah, it's good to know that Snake can be bought off with cheap, shitty local access TV money. Because that's pretty much what he's doing in this game is getting paid a pittance to show up and beat the shit out of some robots.
Well, he is just a dog musher, so he needs something.
It's true. There's a bunch of weird deviant fan art for this game on Google image search, so just FYI.
There's a weird DeviantArt fan art for everything.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like there's a Game Grumps episode on this, and it's actually episode number 1, it looks like. Either that or I'm reading the
Game
thumbnail
Grumps?
wrong. Yeah, hold on. I'm checking it out right
It's
now.
probably
I'm
like
gonna wait for this to
episode
load.
1 of that series, because I think their first
Oh, yeah,
their
I think
first
you're right.
game was like a Kirby game or something.
So this is back when JonTron was still on the show.
Mm-hmm.
This is from 1st of September 2012. So if anybody's interested, you can watch JonTron and Ego Raptor go at it. But yeah, so that's the first game. It's very similar to like Smash, but with it looks like sort of the design philosophy of a Power Stone, where it's like way more maximalist and kind of over the top.
Oh man, Power Stone was awesome.
Power Stone's
Yes.
fucking sick, dude. That's like one of my
it's so
all-time favorite.
good.
Yeah. Like legit. So Power Stone never got like a remake or anything. It just got ported to the PSP, which I feel like is the worst fucking place to put a game like that. So like legit for the longest time I've wanted to just like hunt down a Dreamcast with 4 controllers and a copy of Power Stone. Just to like have like at the ready, like when people come over. Because that's a very fun game. But yeah, before we get into the next game, which is just Brawl, Super Smash Brothers Brawl, I did want to kind of say that Metal Gear's history with Smash Brothers does not really start with Brawl, because apparently Kojima approached Sakurai way earlier and practically begged for Snake to be included in Melee, I believe. But the timing just didn't work out. So Snake was almost in the GameCube Smash Brothers, I believe.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
That would've
but
been
due to
cool.
timing, they couldn't. So I think it was sort of similar situation with Sonic as well. But yeah, I just got some really bad news actually from someone. I I just got linked to an article. This is super appropriate, so I'm glad this is happening right now. Apparently, Smash Brothers Ultimate tones down Snake's butt.
No.
I'm kind of upset right now.
Come on.
Why?
Yeah. Are you kidding me? Oh, there's a ton of fan art of Snake's ass, though, in response.
Hell yeah.
So, anyway, yeah, but all that aside, wow, people are talking about how they're going to mod the game on day one.
Good. Should do that.
But yeah, it'd be
Speak with
perfect.
your wallets.
But yeah, so Super Smash Brothers Brawl. I don't know if this game really requires much of an introduction. But needless to say, Super Smash Brothers Brawl is the third game in the Smash Brothers franchise. It came out in March 9th of 2008 in the United States. And it was kind of, I don't know, it's a big deal for the group of friends that I had growing up at this time. I remember we had a house with probably like 32 people in it that got all together specifically to play this game when it came out. And it was a pretty big deal. And so part of that big deal was that
mode? Like,
yeah, it was nuts. It was the first game in the series, I believe, to incorporate third-party game characters with Sonic and Snake. So yeah, so Solid Snake in his it's MGS2 Snake, right?
Yeah, it's Tanker Snake, I believe.
Yeah, so we've got Tanker, Metal Gear Solid 2
one
Snake.
of his up attack is a Cypher.
That's right. So yeah, so Snake's up B attack is he rides one of the Cypher drones, which is funny to me. He can, I believe his down B is the, I'm going to fuck this up, somebody's going to get mad at me. I believe down B is, oh my God, I need to look this up real quick. I don't want to get, like, don't at me on Twitter, so like I don't need to see this right now. Let's see. Solid Snake moveset in Brawl. So, check it out. I got this.
I'm adding you right now, Alessio.
Oh, no. So, yeah, essentially, there are 3 different ways to unlock Snake. You can have Snake join your party in the story mode. You can play 130 matches in versus mode, or you can play 15 matches in versus mode on Shadow Moses Island. But effectively, once you unlock Snake, he's in the game. His neutral A is just the punch spin kick, kind of like the 3-hit sort of typical combo from the game. He's got his sort of somersault forward kind of dash attack where he rolls, which is kind of like the running X move from the game. Mm-hmm. His down tilt, he just kind of does like a leg sweep from a full prone stance. His up tilt is he does like a heavy kick, like a tall boy kick. His forward tilt is just like he runs forward and kind of kicks a knee out, very like Captain Falcon-esque. The Super Smash Brothers Wikia page is super in-depth and tells you the exact moment that this move is shown in the game series is during a cutscene in Twin Snakes. His up smash, so his up B is the mortar, which I was about to cite as being the side B, which is why I'm looking this up. The mortar positioning is actually from MGS4, believe it or not. His down smash is him digging a hole and putting a landmine in there, which is very like Metal Gear 2, because like there are no landmines in the other games. And then his forward smash, so like left right B, is going to be the RPG from MGS3, and he shoots it straight into the ground. And I believe the neutral B is the
which that's not how you're supposed to use an RPG, Snake.
Yeah, what are you doing, dog? I think his neutral B is the Nikita missile. Remote controlled missile. I think the RC missile, based on the way that the moveset is written out here. He also has a hand grenade as well. So he does the Cypher C4 grenade launcher as the final smash. A lot of explosives, hand grenade, remote missile, and he's got a bunch of throws and stuff like that, and taunts. So yeah, his taunt is to get in a cardboard box, which is wonderful. And Snake can also call call his codec and get information on the people that he's playing against, which is amazing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so like if you're playing on the Shadow Moses Island stage, you can do the codec call, and I believe Colonel Campbell will tell you more information. Colonel Campbell or Mei Ling will give you more information, and they're really funny. If you guys get a chance, definitely look them up on YouTube. You can see like people giving Snake information on Yoshi and stuff like that, which is great. And Snake
Wow.
just being very matter of fact, like, what am I looking at? You know what I mean? He's like, what is this?
Dang.
But it's pretty great.
That's super cool.
Yeah, they did a good job. The stage that appears in the game is the Shadow Moses stage from Metal Gear Solid 1. But in the midst of it, there's like Metal Gear Rays and Metal Gear Rex and stuff that like blow up out of the background. So it's pretty star-studded, like a lot of references to previous games.
It's the very beginning of the game when you're sneaking into the base, like the helipad. The face of the building is the stage.
Yep. And I believe the helicopter light shows up too, or whatever, like the spotlight, the searchlight. You can destroy parts of the stage, which are cool. You can like tear the walls down, I believe. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh my god. Apparently, if you're in Brawl with Falco, Slippy Toad has her own codec. Where Slippy Toad from Star Fox talks.
That's fantastic.
Wow.
Oh, that's
What?
so good.
That's awesome.
Also, Otacon pops up, and he's keeping it nasty. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I think the only other thing from Smash to really make mention of is, I don't know if there are any Smash trophies for Metal Gear characters, but I do know that one of the assist trophies is Gray Fox. Which is cool.
Yeah.
So Cyborg Ninja.
It's a good trophy. Good assist trophy.
Yeah, he just runs out, and I believe he slashes the air in front of him. I'm looking at images, so it looks like there are a couple collectible trophies. So it looks like the Metal Gear Rex trophy, Metal Gear Ray trophy. Obviously, there's the Gray Fox trophy. There's a Shagohod trophy. There's a trophy of Snake shooting his final smash, which, again, Snake jumps up, gets in a helicopter, and pulls out a grenade launcher, and it almost becomes like a third-person shooter. There's a Snake trophy. There is an Iroquois Pliskin trophy, which I think is funny.
Yes.
And then there's a
They should have
cardboard
not
box
put,
trophy.
Put Pliskin in the new Smash as an Echo character.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
Or Raiden.
Yeah. Or do Venom Snake Big Boss or Solid Snake variants. How cool would that be?
Yes. I'm interested in what his alternate costumes are going to be.
Yeah, they didn't show any of that off at E3, so we have plenty of things to be excited about. Woo! Hopefully with online play, that means we can actually maybe get some Smash time in and report back once it's out for the show.
I'm into that.
Yeah, it'll be good. I got some dogs downstairs freaking out. Did you guys hear that?
The screaming.
Sorry, you guys.
All
I'm really
Snake
bad
Final
at
Destination.
I'm really bad at Super Smash Ing,
Really?
so I just
That's
never
okay,
could get the
Isaac.
hang of it. Yeah.
Every crew
It was-
needs the whipping boy.
Oh, no.
I want to be the whipping
So
boy.
yeah,
Oh no.
I just once you fall off the stage, I couldn't figure out. It was so hard for me to get the concept of coming back onto the stage. So the only character I could play was Pit because you could pretty much fly.
Hell yeah.
Just
Well, so let me ask you guys this too. I mean, this is actually like a really good time to kind of chat about this, since this is the first game out of all of the games that we can actually play in our country.
Yeah.
What experience do you guys have with this game? Like, have you guys played a bunch of Brawl? Have you guys played Smash before? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Are you glad Metal Gear is in this?
Glad it exists. I played a lot of Melee growing up.
Nice.
That was like me and my cousins. It was like our go-to, and I'd play Yoshi and I'd kick the shit out of him.
Nice.
I love that little dinosaur. I love him.
Me and my friend Derek back in the day would play Melee, and we had a team called Team Bamakaze, and we would play on the Fox's ship, not the Lilac cruise in space, but the one flying in the city. We would play on that stage as a team against the highest level AI you can make, and we would take all items off except for bob-ombs, which would be as high as you can make them as far as occurring, and we would just play that all the time. And I would be Pikachu and he would be Pichu. And I was very excited about Pichu being back, so we can potentially resurrect Team Bomb.
The like amount of variables that you could put into a match was just like, it was the best. The amount of customization that they let you have from like match to match, it's just like you don't see that in every fighting game or any fighting game. Like it's such a unique game series, and it's like, I don't know, it's a game changer, literally.
Literally.
I don't know. I mean, I've sort of had like tertiary amounts of experience with it. I would say that for me specifically, the first game in the franchise I have not a ton of experience with. Sort of like while it was contemporary. I know a lot of people, specifically people that James and I work with, have like a ton of affection for the original Smash.
It has not
Yeah.
aged well, much like most Nintendo 64 games.
Which doesn't make any sense to me because I do not like that game.
I don't even remember. I don't know that I've ever actually played it.
Yeah, like
the
I've
original.
played it, but I think I came to it in a post Melee world, and so for me, I was like,
Definitely.
why would I play this garbage version of this game when I can play like the a million times better version? I don't know. It just feels like a prototype. Like in today's day and age, that would have been like the proof of concept. Like.
Well, yeah, a lot
version
of,
that no one ever saw.
Nintendo 64 games feel like that now, though. Like GoldenEye feels that way, Mario Kart feels that way. Like all the games that you could play on N64, Mario
That's
feels
true.
that way. Because it's just so they're all so blocky, and the controls like these days are kind of garbage.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I'm spitting truth.
But yeah, and I will say, I mean, there definitely was a healthy amount of just like, I don't know, hanging out with older friends, playing Smash Brothers Melee for hours on end in like a smoke-filled basement, just like practicing dodging and also practicing like dodge canceling and practicing like the weird what the hell is it called? What is the weird quick movement trick in Melee?
Oh fuck! What is that called?
Wave dashing. Practicing wave dashing. And doing a lot of like Fox and Falco like matches, and just like
Fuck them.
it was
Bouncing
nuts. I
balls
just
back and forth between each other, or their binds back and forth between each other all the fucking time.
yeah, it was weird, man. Like I think at a certain point, and I actually really enjoyed this because I feel like it made me a better Smash player. But like, I would spend a considerable amount of time just practicing, sparring, no items, 3 lives, final destination, with people that were immensely better than me, and just playing it for hours until I could beat them.
Oh yeah, that's how you learn.
Yeah, and so it was nuts. But so I don't know if you guys have mains or not. I know James just mentioned that he played Yoshi. Princess Peach is my main.
Ooh, that's a good one. That umbrella.
I love Princess Peach.
I have 5 that I've picked up over the years playing the game. So, let's talk about this. Pikachu is my one true main. All right?
Very
Pikachu's
nice.
been my main since the first one. Pikachu's my one true main. But in Melee, I picked up Captain Falcon and Roy. So they're my side bitches. And
So
then
you're
my
a big
new
Roy
hotness-
boy.
Yeah, my new hotness mains are Lil Mac and Cloud. And I'm very good with all 5 of them 1v1 me scrubs. Anyway, speaking
no, I
of
think that
scrubs, Alessio, I atted you on Twitter. Like
Oh,
I said I
no.
would.
Oh no. Speaking of Roy, I really hope that Roy Campbell shows up in the new Smash, so that we can start the Roy boys.
The Roy boys.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm excited. That pretty much covers it for Brawl. I guess I'm a little hesitant to go into this last one because I don't have a lot of experience. So the last game that we're going to talk about is PlayStation All Stars, which for all intents and purposes is kind of a Smash Brothers knockoff. Would you guys agree with me there, or do you think that's critical?
Oh no, it's absolutely a PlayStation or a Smash Brothers knockoff.
Yeah, it looks
for
like
sure.
Apparently, they sold over 1 million copies on launch, which is like that's crazy.
I played it quite a bit.
Yeah, you can play as a little Parappa the Rapper, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know if I played it at
Parappa.
all. Like I played the demo, and I just remember being like, "This isn't Smash. It feels like it's trying to be. I don't want to play this." So
I remember
weird.
PlayStation had another ripoff that was like Cartoon Network characters. I don't know what that game was called, but it was like similar,
Oh,
like
yeah, no-
Smash Brothers
yeah, it was
ripoff,
like-
but like Cartoon Network specifically.
Yeah,
Oh yikes!
played that too.
Um,
It's not great.
Yeah,
I'm
so
looking
like
at the cast list for this game, and like there's some standouts on here. You got Isaac Clarke from Dead Space. That's pretty dope.
There's a lot of here's
That's
the thing.
so
There's a lot
weird.
Of questionable. There's a lot of questionable characters on there because a lot of
Yeah.
them are multi-platform. Like
Big
Raiden,
Daddy.
but like Raiden, like the Revengeance version of Raiden is in there, but like
Yeah,
he was on Xbox.
it's true. It's true. Yeah. Yeah, how are you going to call this a PlayStation All-Star when it's...
yeah, it's a lot of like third party people, right? Like so let's
Yeah.
let's go through the roster real fast. So we've got Big
Yeah.
Daddy from BioShock, which is again what the fuck. We've got
Right.
Cole McGrath from Infamous. We've got Colonel Raddick from Killzone. We've got Dante from Devil May Cry, which again is
Fucking
like
Dante.
why?
Why is Dante here?
I don't understand. Like I guess Devil May Cry is for the longest time the first 3 were kind of PS2 only. And then the 4th game is when it became like a PS, sort of PS3, 360 kind of multi-platform thing, I believe.
Yeah, I guess.
So I don't know. We got Emmett
all-
Graves
all
from
out.
Starhawk, which is a fucking game that nobody played. We've got Evil Cole from Infamous.
That's bullshit. That's just a
Don't
reskin.
count that as
Fuck
another.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a reskin.
We've got the
Yeah,
titular
this
Fat
next one is my
Princess.
favorite one. Yeah, Fat Princess from
Gotta
Fat
have her.
Princess.
We've got Hayachi from Tekken, which again, like that's a multi-platform game at this point.
Yeah.
But I will say, Hayachi was also the unlockable character in Soul Calibur 2 for the PS2 version, which felt like a real garbage get for
Oh.
Sony.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
instead of
What's the
fucking
thing about-
Spawn or Link, we got Hayachi.
Yeah, which like is stupid because they're both Bandai Namco, so it was like a real easy get for them. They had to like dig to get Link and Spawn. Probably they couldn't have given us like anybody else.
Well, Hayachi doesn't even have any weapons,
No, he doesn't. He has his fists.
and he's like in a weapon-only fighting game. Anyway, Isaac Clarke from Dead Space, okay. Jack and Daxter from Jack and Daxter, okay. DLC Cat from Gravity Rush, which like okay, cool. Like Cat's awesome. I would say Cat's probably like
Yeah.
the best suited for this game because she even fits kind of the art style more.
Yeah.
Kratos from God of War, which of course. Nariko from
Right.
Heavenly Sword, which was big, I guess, at the time.
Yeah, it was because it was
Right.
like the tempo, like PS3 came out and you got to play Heavenly Sword because it's like the game.
Yeah. We've got Nathan Drake from Uncharted, which like why the hell wouldn't we? How funny would it have been if we just had like super moody, very depressed old man Joel in this game? He just like clearly doesn't want to fucking be here, and he's just like, why am I in this game? We got Parappa from Parappa the Rapper, and then we've got Raiden from Metal Gear, which is also weird. Like of all the characters, you're gonna pick Raiden to represent Metal Gear. Like I get that Rising had come out a couple of years before this, or like a year before this,
Yeah.
but I just don't like. I don't like the Metal Gear memory that 90% of people who own PlayStation or are invested in PlayStation have is going to be Metal Gear Solid 1, PlayStation 1, Snake.
Mhm.
So that's bizarre. Ratchet and Clank, of course. Sackboy from Little Big Planet, of course. Daniel Fortescue from Medieval. Like that makes sense if this
Fuck
game came
yeah.
out in the late 90s, but like
Fuck you.
no, don't get me wrong, I love Medieval. But like it just feels like really shoehorned. Sly Cooper, that makes sense. Spike from Ape Escape kind of makes sense. Again, like Spike from Ape Escape and Sir Daniel Fortescue need to like go back to the 1999 version of this game that could have existed.
How dare you talk bad about the hero of Gallowmere, Sir Daniel Fortescue?
Oh no. Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal, again, like late 90s,
weird.
like Smash 1 N64 era PlayStation All-Stars could have had these people in it. Where's Axel?
See, Smash
Axel
1,
from Twisted Metal 2 would have
1999.
been dope.
Yeah, Smash One era, like PlayStation 1999 could have had Crash Bandicoot in it.
Oh yeah, why the fuck is Crash Bandicoot not in this?
Right?
Yeah, right?
Probably.
Isn't that
At
weird?
the time, like it was like a right.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, but of all the third-party
Well, but
bullshit that's
so-
in this,
So check
Yeah.
it out though. Crash Bandicoot really doesn't make sense because originally Naughty Dog was the developer of this game.
That's true, but like
You know what I mean? Like
so
what?
many of these,
It's an
so
easy
many
get.
Capcom, none of these games are like developed. Most of these games aren't developed by Sony. They just happen to be on Sony consoles.
no. Can we talk about? Yeah, I guess that's the big difference too. Is like Nintendo actually makes games. Sony doesn't
That's
really make games.
Yeah, they do now. They're doing it fucking great.
That's true. Well, no, I'd say they're publishing other people's games still, because like Kojima Productions is doing Death Stranding.
Right.
Yeah. Well, they have like the SCE. Well, yeah, I guess like the SCEA games, like God of War is.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that's what is it? Sony Santa Monica? No, that's Santa Monica
Sony
Studio.
Santa Monica.
It's like a whole other. I don't even think it's Sony. I
Right,
think it's
yeah.
just Santa Monica Studio. Oh no! Do you guys want to know something really funny?
This is not important right now.
The former designer of the UFC, the former designer of some of the UFC fighting games, Backyard Wrestling, and X-Men Next
Oh.
Dimension, was the game director
Hell
for this
yeah.
game.
Yes. An all-star
surprised this
in of
game-
himself.
I'm surprised that this game actually came out like not as a piece of shit. Oh, interesting. So apparently in July 2012, former Capcom community manager Seth Killian, who also worked on the Evolution Championship Series, took a role at Sony Santa Monica and became the assistant developer, producer on this.
Yeah. Yeah, see Sony Santa Monica. SIE
Yeah, it's
Santa
Sony
Monica
Santa
Studios.
Monica. You're right.
It's owned
You
by
right.
Sony.
You right.
Yeah,
There was some
go-
DLC shit that came out. I don't understand. Like, I
Zeus.
still don't understand how Crash Bandicoot. Like, if we can get Toro Inuo from Doko
Oh.
Demo Isio in here and some other weird shit, like, why can't we get?
So,
boy.
wait a second. Was there a sequel to this game?
No.
No.
Or is that just like fan art? Because I'm just like
Fan
going through
art,
image
for
search
sure.
right now, and there's like All Stars 2, and it's got like Snake and a Crash Bandicoot. I'm like, is this
Oh
real?
yeah. Fake.
I
for
think there
sure.
was a PS4 game potentially in the cards, but I don't think it ever came to fruition.
This is an ambitious looking fake sequel. I'm impressed. I want this.
Let me
game.
see. So we got a thing right here. So Shueo Yoshida confirmed that over 1 million copies of the game had been sold by June 12th, 2013, though he conceded that at the time this was not enough to justify a sequel. He stated that while he was personally happy with the crossover implementation, he saw more potential for it to come together using many different gameplay mechanics. And then there was a free-to-play game for iOS that came out as a cross-promotion with Coke Zero for some fucking reason.
They've got so
Weird.
many more characters they can use now.
Yeah,
Like-
right?
like
I want to
the
see
game-
Naked Baby from Death Stranding.
Yeah,
I want
they-
Norman Reedus.
But like for real, it could put like updated Kratos in there. They got Aloy. They can do like
If we've got like shitty third party people in here too, like not the Big Daddy is shitty, but like whatever. Why not go ahead and
Knack.
get like why not fucking knack? Why not go ahead and get like I don't know. Like if you can get third party people up in this jam, like
Did it
I just
die
feel like
again?
there's some crazy gets that they could get in like a sequel to this.
Oh,
He did.
You know what I
Alessio.
mean? Like
Alessio did.
Alessio.
I don't know. I just feel like you could go ham.
We're like Alessio. No.
But-
Alessio.
Anyway, can we talk about the one thing that I will say
We're
after
like
playing the
Alessio.
beta? Because I did
Go.
play a bunch of the beta. I believe it only included 4 characters at the time.
Baby, come
But I feel like there's one thing that we haven't talked about that is pretty phenomenal about this game, and that is the stage design.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stages are really cool, and like how they're like mashups of different series. Like there's a stage in there that's a mashup of Metal Gear and Loco Roco of all things.
Yeah, it's like every stage is this crazy mishmash of multiple worlds, and what's cool is the stages change as the fight continues. So I don't know. It's really cool. It's if you get a chance, definitely YouTube some fights. I do not believe that there's any way to procure this game. I tried to see if I could get it on PSN. That's the crazy, weird, fucked up part about this is the game's not even available on PSN to download anymore.
Really?
That is weird.
Like
yeah, that's
yeah, like
really weird.
I was I was trying, because it's a fucking PlayStation game. I was trying to buy a copy on PSN to see if I could play it on my PS3, and I do not believe that you can download it.
You
I think
know,
you have to.
I bet it's because of all of the third-party characters.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they lost all the rights.
Well, that's
So
why Scott
goofy.
Pilgrim versus the World isn't on the store anymore. They lost the rights to the comic.
Yeah, it just doesn't. I don't
Yeah.
get it. It says here that you can download it from the PlayStation Store. Maybe I fucked up and clicked the wrong thing. Hold on. I think the button might have been broken. Let me see if this is real. Let me see if this connects. I've got a striking.
Oh, for
Does
the
it work?
Vita.
Oh, it's only on Vita?
I found the Vita version, but I can. Oh, there's a button here that says "Download to your PS3." Did I buy this video game in a drunken stupor?
Oh, you heard it here first, folks. We were able to lead Sam to a previous purchase. It's pretty great. So apparently there was some DLC. Let me see. So it added 2 new playable characters. It added Kat from Gravity Rush and Emmett Graves from Starhawk. What, you okay?
The deluxe edition that has all the DLC is still $60.
Oh my god!
Whoa.
What?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the DLC also added a Heavenly Sword and Wipeout map.
Okay.
So it was a stage that mashed up Heavenly Sword with Wipeout. That's fucking awesome and crazy. That's crazy.
That's buck wild. So what's in this combo? Because the full game is $9.99, but hold on a second. Let me look at this.
Well, some sleuthing going on here.
Yeah, I'm discovering things. But the
Oh, shit.
All Stars Ultimate Bundle is $59.99. What's in it? Bundle includes Battle Royale, Super Pack costumes, Isaac Clarke, Zeus, and Graveyard Pack, Cat, Emmett, and Fearless Pack, Super Pack Dynamic Themes, Minion Super Pack 1, and Minion Super Pack 2. I don't think that's worth $60 at this point in time. I don't know what
The
none
hell
of that
to do.
means.
So check it out. Apparently, Abe from Oddworld and the main character from The Legend of Dragoon were supposed to be DLC characters, as well as a stage that combines Gravity Rush with Journey.
Whoa.
However, due to low sales, they canned it.
Fuck. I kind of just want to see the
That's-
stages, honestly. Just give me
Yeah,
that level
right?
design, baby.
But yeah, so needless to say, to weave things back into Metal Gear, sorry. Raiden is the playable character, as we mentioned. It's really funny. Jetstream Sam appears as the minion for Raiden.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Raiden also has a Gray Fox alternate skin, so he totally can sport the Cyborg Ninja look if that's more your style. And all of his move icons are actually taken from like Metal Gear art, which is kind of cool. There are these weird like little missions that you can do that are very similar to like the Smash Brothers missions. And there are a couple where the titles reference like Ocelot and Snake, which is neat. Raiden has a couple, there's like 3 levels of super move, and I think the 3rd super move has like a snake bandana mention in it. And Raiden's pre-order bonus was an MGS2 costume DLC. But again, his entire moveset's pretty much lifted from Metal Gear Rising. Let me see if I can find Raiden's super move from PlayStation All-Stars. James, Sam, since you guys have actually spent some time with this game, can you tell me whether or not it's something that people listening should go play?
No, absolutely not.
No?
No.
It's a hard no from me.
Hard pass.
It's just not worth it. You
It's
can play
just like-
Smash.
Yeah. Smash is coming out December 7th. Just wait. Play that instead.
Super
Smash.
weird. Raiden's rival in this game is apparently Cole from Infamous.
Of course
I
it
don't
is.
know why.
Yeah, that makes
Because I don't know. I don't even know where I was going to go with that. There's no connection.
I feel like I remember Big Daddy's rival being Toro.
Sure.
The little tiny
The little cat.
cat guy? What the fuck?
Hold on, I'm gonna look.
Big Daddies hate cats.
There's a screenshot of Raiden and Cole, and Raiden's aiming a sword at Cole's head that says, "I'm here alone. I'm not working with anyone." So apparently they have some animosity.
Okay.
Cole says, "You one of us?" And Raiden says, "No." And Cole says, "I'm asking if you're a conduit." And Raiden says, "You sound like you're looking for someone. Is it me?" Question mark. And then Cole says, "I'm just asking if you're with me. See, there's a storm coming, and it's good to know who your friends are." And Raiden said, "Leave me alone. I'm not your friend." And then stormed it out.
Did you say nerd?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh no, okay, my bad. Big Daddy's rival was actually Sackboy from Little Big Planet. So,
Oh, sure.
Oh,
Naturally.
okay, yeah. Obviously. Jesus Christ.
Tales all this time.
Oh, yeah. You know, the classic Sackboy Big Daddy showdown. Needless to say that Raiden has a track in here, some victory music you can unlock at rank 4 that I shit you not is just called Spine Collector.
Ugh. I mean, that's what
Ouch.
he does. I mean,
Yeah.
put a hard point on it, but that's essentially his whole MO.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts. The fact that I'm looking at a screenshot of Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank fighting Raiden as Hades from God of War in the background stairs is one of the weirdest images I've ever seen. Also, unfortunately, it would appear that the Dante from Devil May Cry that appears in the game is the shitty DMC Dante.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Like the Ninja Theory Dante.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Oh, I see.
speaking
So the
of-
reference to Snake is not only the bandana, but in one of his supers, there's a bunch of cardboard boxes.
Huh? They
Yeah, it's a bad game.
Devil May Cry 5, baby.
Yeah,
It's coming.
DMC5 looks great.
So,
So nice. Yeah, that's pretty much this. Do you guys like character fighters? Like, do these types of games appeal to you? Like, if somebody's like, "There's a mishmash of your favorite franchise,"
I can dig it.
I think in theory I do, but Smash is the only one that's like tickled the satisfaction
Yeah.
keys for me.
I used to play a fair amount of like Marvel vs. Capcom. It's kind of a
Oh,
yeah,
man,
Marvel vs.
Marvel's
Capcom,
Capcom's
yeah.
fucking great.
yeah.
Okay, never mind those
Yeah.
two. That's-
yeah, same. Pretty much just those two.
I'm gonna take you for a ride.
All right.
That's all I'm gonna say. Ah, it's so good. Also, I love Marvel vs. Capcom 2 when you pick the character and it's just like, go for broke.
Yep. Yep.
Very, very good game. Very fast game. Isaac, do you have any like character brawlers that you have any affection for, or are you just like a real no fighting game for me pacifist?
I'll play it if you hand me a controller, but I'm real bad at it. So
Isn't that
I
kind of
tend
like
to-
your whole deal with this podcast?
Sam, get out of here!
Wow.
Ooh, the shade.
No, I mean like.
So I have to physically
really
put a
like
controller in
Smash.
your hand for you to play it, or
No, I mean I like them enough. I feel like I couldn't play them nonstop. You know what I mean? Some people play it all day, whatnot.
that's fair. So you're not looking forward to Jump Force, the Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece, Death Note fighting game? Is what you're telling me?
Is that real?
Yeah, they got announced at E3.
That's
Oh,
insane.
no.
What a name! What a name!
Good old Jump Force.
I guess maybe if I was better at games, if I was better at like combinations and whatnot and remembering all of them, maybe I could see the appeal. But I don't know, not for me.
It feels like a real catch-22 because Isaac, you have to play them to get better at them.
Yeah, that's the thing, Alessio.
Yeah. Well, and
It's
so
the effort is what it is.
I guess these types of games do come in like two varieties because like
Right.
on the one hand you do have your brother's Smash where you've got sort of like effectively the Mario Kart version of this sort of game, which is very much so like if you want to you can play it kind of hardcore. But for the most part, essentially Smash is just sort of the fun, oh shit, I just got an item that totally turned the tide of battle kind of goofy party game. The other flip
what always
side...
struck me before we move on to the flip side, what always struck me is that they didn't like make Mario Kart and call it Super Smash Kart and release a Smash Brother, like a Nintendo version of Mario Kart.
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
racer, but with like the Smash Brothers characters. That doesn't make sense.
They
to
only
me,
just
yeah.
recently added any characters that weren't Zelda,
Yeah.
or excuse me, Mario, which was
Like,
Link.
The
in
Wii
8.
U, they have Animal Crossing characters and Link.
Yeah, it's very interesting. But and then the flip side to this type of game we also have are these like hardcore, like Marvel vs. Capcom is not fucking around.
Oh, it is really not. Shit's hard.
Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom's just like you got to learn it. Like it's going to be moving a million miles an hour, and you just have to get the timing down. Like it's just that kind of like like get good kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
Which is interesting because I feel like that's kind of counterintuitive to some extent to like the spirit of this kind of game, which is supposed to be sort of like a celebration of the franchises.
I got
that's
good
weird.
for a while. Then I took an arrow to the knee.
Wow.
No, when I played Marvel vs. Capcom 3, my team was Dante, Deadpool, and Super Skrull, and I wrecked.
Oh yeah, I do enjoy that game. I do have a copy of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and I love that game.
Ooh.
But yeah, there have been some weird crossovers in the past. It's interesting that Metal Gear has ended up in them. I mean, did you guys ever expect Metal Gear to be the type of franchise that ends up in a game like this? Because it feels very not
It feels weird.
in
Especially
character.
not Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Like, what the fuck is up with that?
It's
Into it,
definitely,
though.
It's super cool, but it's like, I wouldn't put that there.
Do you think
Maybe
they'll
that's what makes
finally?
it so great.
That wouldn't quite. That doesn't make sense, does it? Oh well. Do it live. Do you think they'll they'll finally release a Solid Snake amiibo?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, I
Because,
guess
like,
it's never been done.
He wasn't in Smash Brothers when the amiibo craze hit, so now
It's interesting.
maybe they'll do an amiibo because they have a Cloud amiibo and a Bayonetta amiibo. So why wouldn't they do a Snake amiibo now?
Yeah, I didn't even consider that, actually.
It'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd be into it. I'd be curious to see like what he unlocks in the game, but maybe you could do different costumes or something.
Maybe.
But yeah, that's pretty much been finally all of our coverage on I believe Metal Gear spinoffs. I think we finally got it. I'm gonna wake up in a cold sweat like 2 weeks from now and be like, "Fuck! I forgot." Snake shows up in like Street Poker Kings 37 on iOS. We've got to do a whole episode on
Poker
it.
Kings 37.
Good old Street Poker Kings. Yeah, you remember that time that Snake showed up in a Star Wars Connect cutscene? We got to talk about that now. I just realized, sorry, I was looking at photographs of different sort of mashed up fighting games. I just realized that Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy just totally 100% stole Travis Touchdown's outfit from No More Heroes. That's weird.
Wow.
Like almost lifted 100%. Speaking of that, I think Travis Touchdown would be fantastic for a Smash Brothers-esque game.
Yeah.
I agree. It'd be a good get.
Yeah, he'd be absolutely fantastic. Anyway,
You know
all of that
who I think
aside,
would be really good for a Smash Brothers game.
who?
Waluigi.
Oh no!
Indeed.
It's me, Waluigi.
I'd be into it. I'd be pretty into it. Can we get the kids from Stranger Things to be like a weird, like 3-person, like a 4-person ice climbers?
No.
It'll be like Pokemon Trainer, where the trainer's 11, and then the kids are the fighters.
Oh no!
I'd pay good money to play as Dustin in a fighting game.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I would get so good because I would never want a hair on his head to be harmed.
Absolutely. You just have to play that shit like you're doing like a no-hit Dark Souls run.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably kill to get Paper Mario in Smash Brothers.
Ooh,
Oh, that's awesome. That would be cool.
Yeah, like why hasn't that happened?
Why hasn't that happened? Fucking get on it, Nintendo. Damn.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know I wanted that so bad.
Yeah, we need that in our lives. But yeah, I feel like the conversation of who would you put in a fighting game is one that could go on for an eternity. So I'm gonna try to avoid us falling down that rabbit hole. But you should join in on the fun and let us know on Facebook and Twitter who you would like to see from Metal Gear end up in a fighting game. I feel like Psycho Mantis would be a really fun person to get for like a Smash Brothers. Yeah, that's pretty much been.
What else I'm remembering right now?
Oh, go ahead.
If you play Scribblenauts and you type in Old Snake, he's in that.
If you do what?
If you play Scribblenauts, the DS game, and you type in Old Snake, he's in there.
Oh. Well, now we're going to do an entire Scribblenauts episode. Thank you, Sam.
And it's not a fighting game, but we're talking about like.
I kid.
Wake up in a cold
Maybe
sweat.
Snake will come to.
Wake up
Maybe
in a
Snake
cold
will come to
sweat.
Fortnite.
Scribblenauts!
We need a petition for Snake to be in Fortnite.
Yes. Thanos was there. Why can't Snake be there?
Yeah, right. Why not Snake? Question mark.
That's the campaign slogan.
But yeah, so real quick, I wanted to make just a sort of back of the episode announcement. Hopefully you've stuck with us through to the end. Effectively, I'm going to say this twice. I'm just going to own it. Effective immediately, we are going to, for $5 and up patrons, we are going to start a new podcast, essentially. Like a new, like once a month fun podcast experiment, which is us boys talking about non-Metal Gear games once a month. So for $5 plus every month, you will get that additional episode once a month. And we will be covering such likes and such variety as everything from NBA Jam to Beyond Two Souls and BioShock and everything in between. So definitely check that out. Those, again, are monthly. But again, $5 plus, you get access to those. Likewise, I just want to make a quick announcement. The Peace Walker season will actually be slightly delayed in the fact that it will be releasing closer to the end of July now instead of the mid-July point. We've just had sort of a series of hiccups recently, and we just don't want to rush anybody through. It doesn't do the show any benefit by not only rushing the recording, but rushing us playing the games, because a big part of this is us taking the time to enjoy the game and report back with information about the game. So we are going to slightly delay that. So the Peace Walker season will start sort of end of July. If there are any additional hiccups and that gets pushed to beginning of August, we'll definitely let you guys know. But for now, end of July, sort of last Monday of July is kind of the goal. That being said, since we are going to definitively be pushing that back, I want to make the quick announcement that if you have anything to say about Peace Walker, about Metal Gear Solid 3, about any of these weird spin-off games, or about really any Metal Gear game that isn't Ground Zeroes or 5 up until this point, feel free to write in. You have until the 6th of July. The 6th of July. So that'll be from release of this. That'll be roughly 2 weeks, give or take. So this will be releasing on the 18th of June on a Monday. You will have until the first Friday of July to get us your notes. Please keep those concise. We love reading you guys' notes, but we don't want to read like 6-page novels. So if you guys have stories, just try to keep it brief, or be aware of the fact that we will be doing some editing to make those brief. And please do not be offended if we cut your story down a little bit.
Or if
but we want to hear from you guys.
Believed, we'll probably laugh a lot.
Yes. Yep. So, but we absolutely want to hear from you guys. So, especially considering a game like Peace Walker, which is pretty, not only a monumental game in the fact that it's effectively Metal Gear Solid 5 before Metal Gear Solid 5, but the fact that you can now play the game on PSP and PS3 and Vita. I feel like everybody has sort of a slightly different experience with this game. I know a lot of people sort of passed on it the first time, and then eventually came back around and checked it out. So it'll be interesting to kind of hear you guys' stories about that.
I'm one of those people. This will be the first time I've ever played Peace Walker.
Yeah. Have you guys has everybody started playing it already?
Yeah.
Yes, I have. It is
Isaac, have
intriguing.
you?
I got through the tutorial.
Very nice. We got some rainy beach town action.
The guy's yelling at me
Can you skip the tutorial
constantly. I don't know.
James? Do you know?
I don't know either. I did the tutorial.
Okay, cool. I was gonna say
Isaac.
James habitually skips tutorial, so I was just checking it.
I
He
think,
just
like,
goes,
I don't
"That
know
is
if you can
incorrect,
skip the tutorial. I don't know if you can skip the tutorial, but I sure would like to.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, right.
Oh, boy.
But yeah, so that'll be exciting. I'm really glad that everybody has started it. It's actually a fun game. Spoiler alert, it's one of my favorite in the series. But we can talk more about that. I'm curious to see if it's going to hold up for me. Because I think the first time I played it, I was very into it. And I loved the characterization of all of the characters involved. But I'm going to be curious to see if on repeat playthrough, I am as smitten as I once was. So yeah, It'll be an exciting time for sure. If you want to support the show and you want access to the sort of bonus monthly episode, as I had mentioned, definitely check us out at patreon.com/Metal Gear Mondays. Follow along with us. We're going to try and be a little bit more active soon. However, currently there's a lot of film editing happening in our lives, but we'll try and be more present on social soon. Facebook.com and Twitter.com, Metal Gear Mondays, or Metal Gear Monday, singular, on Twitter. Thanks, character limit. Guys, where can they find you on the internet?
Well, wait. Also, if you want to support the show, you go to bit.ly/MGM store. You can buy some merchandise.
Absolutely. I apologize, Sam. Sam has designed some fantastic T-shirts and various other items.
We got lots of cool stuff. There's our logos on there. We've got It's Just a Box shirt. We've got a Fumbling in the Dark with Isaac Lynn sticker or mug if you want. And yeah, it's really cool. I want to give a shout out to Matt Smith on Facebook. He purchased the logo shirt and posted a picture of it on the Facebook. And Matt, that's awesome, and we really appreciate that. But I know that Matt's not the only person that purchased stuff, because I can see how many sales we have, and I know that more people have bought stuff. So if you post on our Facebook or hit us up on social, we'd love to give you a shout out to thank you for buying our stuff. So
absolutely, and I'd love to. Sorry, go ahead, Tim. I 100% walked over you.
It's okay. bit.ly/MGM store.
Bada boom. Likewise, I just want to thank the patrons. We have definitely exceeded our monthly hosting goal limit, goal. So thank you guys. We are about halfway to getting the monthly goal to host a fully functional Metal Gear Mondays website, which will really help with SEO and will really help us just kind of consolidate everything in one place and potentially even do some write-ups and stuff like that. So again, definitely every little bit helps. If everybody even chipped in $1, I'm sure we'd get to that $100 a month goal for the website. Likewise, I just wanted to point out one feature that I found extremely cool about Patreon now. If you are a patron, and say you are the $5 a month patron level, and you get the bonus episode or what have you, it actually generates an audio RSS link that is specific to your account, and it will automatically update with the audio files that you are eligible to receive. So you can actually copy and paste it into your podcast app of choice, and you don't have to worry about playing the early access episodes and bonus episodes through your web browser, which is awesome. But the last thing that I wanted to make mention of is our we have a patron, a good friend of the show named Cole Duncan. I just wanted to say thank you for kicking us an amount that allowed me to thank you on the episode, on this episode in particular. He donated at the $10 and up tier prior to us, or right as we were finishing the season 1 recordings, so we didn't have a chance to record a thank you on any of those episodes. But I just wanted to say thank you on this episode. And Cole opted out of including a 150-word message. So instead of reading his message on the air, we are just going to say thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'd like to deliver a message in his place.
Okay.
Donate to the Patreon. Send us to Japan. We'll cover the pachinko machines on the podcast.
Wow.
Bye.
Yep. So Cole said donate to the show to send us to Japan.
That's straight from
including
Cole. Thanks, Cole.
Thanks,
Duncan.
Cole.
You're a kind soul, Cole. But yeah, so that's that. Now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Where can people find you on the internet, everybody?
Don't
all go at once.
I'll go first. You can find me on Twitter at Sanjul, SANJUUL. I started tweeting more, and quite frankly, I'm tweeting club bangers, and you should follow me on Twitter. And you know me, I have the propensity to do wacky stuff on my own outside of this podcast. So if I do that, that's the place to find out what it is. So follow me.
Hashtag club bangers.
Hashtag club bangers.
You can find James at James Reichmuth on Twitter, and you should go check me out on Twitter because that's where all the good jokes go. And thanks.
The jokes that don't get as appreciated on Twitter as they do on Facebook.
They get more traction on Facebook right now, and I'm not hip to the Facebook audience. So follow me on Twitter.
They're stealing your jokes. Cambridge Analytica is stealing your jokes.
Oh shit. Isaac, where can people find you?
Yeah. So
Where can people find Isaac?
On
plaster
this
my
podcast.
name everywhere. Doesn't have a twit.
Close your eyes and pray, and he'll be there. You may not see him, but he'll be there.
I'll be there.
Yeah, and you can find me at acsummerfield.com. I still need to update the website, so I apologize, but I promise that there's a bunch of content that exists on other websites that will soon be pulled to that website. So you should do that.
Also, you should follow him on Twitter at AC Summerfield as well. Before we go, Alessio, would you be willing to read the tweet that I added you on Twitter?
Oh, yeah. Let me look it up real quick. Apologies. I'm not as glued to my Twitter account as some people who run countries might be, but hold on. So I don't see your tweet, but I definitely found a retweet from May 26th that I completely forgot about that I'm absolutely in love with. A guy who goes by at maybe Tom Hanks tweeted, "Watching The Incredibles at age 11, damn, Mrs. Incredible is thick. Watching The Incredibles at age 25, damn, Mrs. Incredible is thick. Also, I have depression now." So fuck yeah. Let's see. Let me sign in, I guess. I don't know why I'm not signed in. 1 second. Sam, what did you say to me? You said words.
I want you to read it.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. I'm getting there. You are a scrub 1v1 me, mate. And I'm going to tweet back live at Sangel.
Uh-oh.
Name the game. I'll pick the place.
Whoa.
And try hard not to fall on your face.
Ooh.
Hashtag owned.
Ooh.
There you go.
Hold on. I'm
Enjoy that.
The rest of the podcast is going to be me and Alessio.
The rest of the podcast is us just dictating out loud to Siri.
I got a reply. Hold on to Alessio. This is live. The game is Dream Mix.
Oh no.
World Fighters. Don't step to the champ.
Shit, dude. Okay.
Wait, sorry.
So the
hashtag champ. Boom.
dude, fuck the champ. All right. So I'm gonna hit you back with the place is somewhere to be determined. Sick. Okay,
Good.
so we got that out of the way. We will let you guys know when we're going to be televising our Dream Mix TV World Fighters assault, but it's going to happen. Cool. Well, that's been our show, you guys. As always, we have some sort of catchphrase that we end this show on that is becoming increasingly harder to get to as the show continues.
My room.
You can do it from the other side of your room?
Yeah,
what does that mean?
Yeah, hang on. I'm just gonna walk over to the other side of my room so you can't hear me that well. And then I'll just tap, and then I'll say it's just a box. And then I'll walk back to the microphone, and then we can end the show.
Perfect. Well, there you go, guys.
Bye.
Just a box.